Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be short and sweet. I'm not here to do any work to the cars. I'm just going to ramp the black BA on the dyno. Now, you've already probably seen the dyno video tuning it after doing the intercooler and stuff, and how disappointed I was in the power it made. At that point in time, thought it was all me, thought it was all car. Didn't even enter my mind that the dyno might have a problem, because I don't want to be that guy that just blames the dyno. So over the next month or so, we noticed a lot of cars red low. So got in contact with Mainline, he logged in, had some checks, looked at it, found some weird voltages, said, all right, send me your little box. So he pulled that out. So that bad boy there, pulled that out, sent that to him, went through it, couldn't really get it working properly, sent us a new one. Sent it back, put it back in, put a car up that we have known power figures for. So our Y62 shop car, so red run was July, 274 kilowatt, all good. Then after we started suspecting the dyno red low, put up again, same tune, same everything, logged it, ran the same timing, roughly same intake temps, 234, so 40 kilowatts down at the 270 kilowatt mark. So big change there, about 17%. So obviously did some more testing with Todd, replaced the main controller, that didn't help. Start looking into the load cell data. What we ended up finding was, so looking at the torque data for each cell, so on the right, let's just use this one example here. So it used to be 1100 newtons, then it dropped to 500. So one load cell wasn't reading very good. So on the other side, they'll send torque left, right, because of the LSD and stuff will load differently. But so originally it was 1100 on the left, 1100 on the right. Then after it started reading low, it was 1400 on the right, 500 on the left. So 2200 if you add them up, or 1900 if you do them sort of added up afterwards. So obviously one load cell was reading wrong. Did some testing, pull the covers off, put a person to stand on the front of the load cell, stand on one, it read like 2400, stand on the other one, it read like 1100, 1200 or something. So obviously load cell reading wrong. Todd sent us up some new load cells, put them in, calibrate them. That's the green run, back to normal. Back to 270 kilowatt, 274, 276 or something. So pretty much dead on with where it was. So, and then the torque split is back to a lot more normal, 1250 and 999, so 2200 again. So everything's reading right again. So that was during the week, I got that all sorted. So today's task, put that bad boy up. Just gonna give it one ramp with the bell mouth on 36 pounds, see what it makes. Don't really care about anything else. Obviously, I've got new boost control solenoids and stuff. I'm gonna go to phase, anti-phase, all that stuff. I'm not going to mess around with any of that today. I just want to get a ramp done, make a power number, and get out of here. This weekend I'm just going to edit a bunch of videos. I've got a massive backlog of videos. I'm like 6 videos behind. So no point making a lot more content that I'm just going to spend forever catching up on. That can all come over time. So yeah, just going to bolt it up now, ramp it, see what it makes, get out of here. Actually, I'll then wash the Pajero, take some photos of that, put that up for sale. So anyway, let's get the car bolted up, see what it makes. This will be a quick video. So if anyone wants to know what a load cell looks like, basically that measures the deflection in the middle of it. You either push or pull, and they're 3,000 pounds of force, I think they can measure to. So replace both of them with new style ones, and yeah, she's working good. Also, the car is absolutely putrid because they're demolishing a building next door, so disregard that. But got the bell mouth back. We're doing one run to rule them all the boost, turn off boost cut, and just see what happens, because we know it can run without the wastegate line like we saw at Lakeside the other week. Rightio, so moment of truth, she's all bolted up, ready to roll. Bell mouth on, dyno tack, dyno boost. That's the last power it made on its cold run in the morning with the bell mouth on 34 pounds. So let's see what we can do today. Now obviously the dyno was reading low, but I'm hoping for over 1,000, but if it doesn't do it, it's not the end of the world. I also have a lot of converter slip. I actually went back and looked at logs from Lakeside. I was crossing the line at 110 mile an hour. That's 6,400 RPM in top. I think it was 35% slip. So this converter definitely needs looking at. It will probably go faster with a better converter. Rightio, so we're going with 37 PSI on the overboost cut, just to step in if need be. I'll make sure that that's going to, yeah, that cuts off fuel, not just boost, just in case we blow a boost line off or something silly. Boost control, I can't remember if I've left the, yeah, so I'll just go to that. 28% I think is what it was running when I tried to film last time. So I'll do the same duty cycle as what made this 880 run, just so it's like for like. It is a lot warmer today because it's starting to get closer to summer. So I'll obviously, I think I've got a 32 target here. Yeah, 34, yeah, we'll go into the high map and hopefully everything should be good there. I will also change, I had a throttle max TPS table. We're just gonna go back to 100 everywhere. That was a no prep thing. Don't need that, 100, not 10. Don't need that on the dyno. I don't think we'll be at those speeds, but just in case, because that's something that I've changed since I was last on the dyno. So I'll just go back and look at the log from last time and just make sure that 28% duty cycle is what it took to hit 34 PSI. And yeah, we'll go from there. Geez, lucky I checked. 22% duty cycle was what hit 36 PSI with 24 degree intake temp and 32 PSI target. So I'll definitely just go, I might go 22 duty cycle in whatever cell I'm in now and just go from that. My little slider got me again. That was flap shut to try and hit 34 PSI. It's 28%. Flap open is like that. So I'm just gonna go a flat 22% in that. Actually, let's just change the scaling, hang on. All right, I think we're ready to go. Car's up to temp. I'm just been cooling it down with the fan on for a bit, so coolant temp's dropped a little bit, but oil temp should be good. What's oil temp? Oil temp 60. We'll let it idle for a little bit longer, just get that up a little bit more. Let's go boost all the way up. Flap open. Boost target 36 PSI. Cool. Alrighty, so I'm going to be a little nervous because I'm a little scared, but at the end of the day, if it throws a rod or something silly, it is what it is. I know I said I didn't want to chase a power figure, but once I realised the dyno was reading wrong, it really made me want to chase a power figure. Anyway, alright, let's go. Hopefully Kyle's filming a run from the outside. Alright, I don't really know what I want to film. I'll sort of step back a little bit. Let's go a little bit of that. Dyno was definitely reading low. Right, so it's pretty obvious there that the obviously the load cell did make a big difference. So she that was my first attempt the other day that went you know, basically hit overboost cut, and then obviously the one where I turned a little bit of boost down and didn't hit the cut. But yeah, another 100 kilowatts on that just from the load cell, so that's good to know. We went 1020, I think it was. Yeah, 1020. So now it did break up a tiny bit up top. I think it's because it went a little bit fat. It was pretty fat there. I also took about a degree out of it, just because I was like pretty sure it was going to do it. So I thought, let's just pull a degree out, just keep it that a little bit safer if it is running a little bit spicy boost. But I might go put that degree back in and pull a little bit of fuel out and just see if we can do 1050, see what it makes. So just some quick numbers on that as well. It's showing about 11% slip, obviously on the converter right at the top of that. Then I thought I'd do, you know, 6,300 on that run, and it was actually 71.22. Did the maths on that, and that gives me 12% as well. So the slip's not actually too bad today now that it's colder. Trans temp is probably only, yeah, trans oil temp was only 42, so it wasn't getting very hot yet. So I'm going to probably put a tiny bit more duty cycle in it, because that was only 34 pounds that whole run. And obviously I had my little bit of, she was a little fat. She was like 0.77 right up top. I might actually just leave that fuel, because showed a little bit lean, a little bit fat on the dyno, but it was actually on the wideband on the car, it was pretty good. So I'm just going to go like another 1% more duty cycle maybe, and maybe 1 more degree of timing, because I think that only ended up being, yeah, oh, it went up to 18 degrees. So I'll probably just put a little bit more duty cycle in it and just leave it at that, just see what happens. So all right, let's just add a little bit of duty and do another ramp. Voltage sagged a little bit too, but not too bad. So we're about 20 psi down on fuel pressure, but as we know, this car lives in that region. I've done ramps at 32 pound with 58 psi oil pressure, fuel pressure, sorry. Actually, what's our duty cycle? Duty cycle 82%, so I can handle a little bit more boost. Let's see what this does. All right, so I've already made my 1,000, so this is going to be my last pull. Whether it goes right or whether it goes wrong, I'm not getting greedy. It's going to be the last one. If it hits a boost cut or something, whatever, I'd rather have the car in one piece for Grail no prep in 2 weeks. So let's just do a run and see what it makes. Log to PC. I'm going to watch AFR tuning just in case. Actually, no, I'm going to go to my boost control one, because I've got a bigger wideband number on that. All right, let's see what happens. Widen this out a little bit more. Traction control, alrighty. Alright, I don't think that made any more boost because it's a little bit hotter now. Yeah, it made less power, so all good. It is what it is. 1003 backs it up anyway, so I'm happy with that. Pretty much the same boost, just over the top of it. So obviously it's a bit hotter now, so it probably needed 2%, not 1% that I added. So happy with that. She's coming off. So anyway, it's got to probably be the dirtiest car to ever make 1,000 horsepower in this dyno cell, so gets the old Everhawk tick of approval. Righto guys, so that will wrap up the video. The old Barra did not let me down, so bloody stoked with that. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's pre-lunchtime, so good quick morning. Get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching guys, see you on the next video.